Welcome back everybody to Planescape Torment. Right, I've been cruising around this fest hall.
If you keep bobbing about, Skull, I'm gonna mount you in the end of a pike.
I think he'd like that very much. But I think there is one person I have to really go speak to, and that is Splinter once again. How can you help me? Fine hall. Can you show me to the sensorium? There are two. The public sensorium, where the visitors may use sensory stones for anywhere between 10 and 15 commons, and the private sensorium, where only the members of the Society of Sensation, which are we, are allowed. You can reach neither of them yourself. We must take you there. Okay, well, let's go to the private sensorium first, and then we'll go to the... Did I say the private or the public? No, let's go to the public one first, and then... Ooh, this is interesting.
Done.
Very floral. So, who do we have here? We have guides. Nondescript sensates. So let's go for a little bit of a look around. Maybe I should look into the guides. This is an unusual bluish purple stone. It is secured fastly onto the pedestal that it rests upon. Okay, we'll leave. Maybe we should go talk to the guide. Maybe that should be a good thing to do. Looks like we're going the long way around. Right. This man's gentle voice completes his calm and refined demeanor. Greetings. Are you here to use one of the sensory stones? Why, yes I am. The man smiles and explains to you in some of the various sensations that are currently available for your perusal. Which one of these will suit you? Yeah, let's go the tender love will do. A good choice. The stone you shall want to use is in one of the smaller chambers. 2 rooms clockwise from the stairwell. It is light blue in colour. Okay, farewell. So we have to actually use the stones. So that's a stairwell, light clockwise. Small room. Light blue in colour.
I'm gone.
Let's pick up the pace, shall we? Right. So we'll go here. Select spell, combat.
Done.
Okay. This light blue stone is the one that the clerk directed you towards. Within it lies the experience of tender love. Begin the sensation. Your eyes are closed. You can sense yourself standing in the tips of your toes, pressed against someone tightly. Soft lips brush against yours, giving you the most gentle of kisses. Your heart seems to be fluttering in your chest, and you feel as if you fall backwards and simply float off into space. Oh, okay, so we get this little bit of experience from that. The experience seems to have stirred some long-forgotten, vaguely similar memory in your own mind. You feel as if you gained something from using the sensory stone. Oh, good grief.
I'm gone.
Well, looks like... can I... Oh, I have to actually... speak to the guide first. Oh, good grief. Really? Okay. Let's talk to the guide. I trust you enjoyed the sensory experience. Something I may do for you now. I'd like another sensation. Or another session, I should say. Okay, well, we might as well just go round the clock. The unavoidable pain. Good. The stone you shall want is to use as one of the smaller chambers, one room clockwise from the stairwell. Greenish yellow in colour. Thanks. Farewell. Blah, blah,
I'm
blah.
gone.
Alright, so we are going to go through all this one. The greenish yellow stone is the one that the collector directed you towards. Within it lies the experience unavoidable pain. Begin the sensation. The experience is a short and violent one, struggling with another, slightly stronger man on the edge of a blazing hot stream of molten lava. Your weapon hand is slowly, inexorably forced ever closer to the magma. Beads of sweat evaporate in an instant. They appear. The hair on the back of your hand blackens and smolders above the awesome heat. Finally, your howls of suffering echo from the canyon walls around you. Your hand and the axe it holds plunges into the lava and chars to ash in a few agonizing seconds. Wow. The experience seems to have stirred some long forgotten... Yeah, okay. Leave.
I feel stronger.
Whoa! Level up. That's so cool. Absolutely. Leveling up in fighter, except we can go higher in strength if should we really want to. I want more constitution. Yes, please. More hit points, more regeneration. Abso-freaking-lutely. Well, I guess the next level after this one's going to be quite a while, so yeah, another session, blah blah blah. Yeah, mind-numbing tedium. Okay, thank you. Room number 3.
All right.
Right, begin the sensation. The experience couldn't be more than a few minutes long, but hours seemed to pass. A long, boring lecture in the driest, dustiest hall in the University of Charlton Signal. You look about the vast hall, hoping to catch someone's eye to pull a face at, but the other students are either asleep or staring listily into space. You drop your quill pen, pick it up, and drop it again, just for something to do. Okay... where was I? Just for something to do. You consider stabbing yourself in the eye with it, just to see if your senses haven't been wholly numbed by the incredible boredom. Right. I don't know if these are actually... They're interesting reading, I'll give it that. Yep. So, sheer wonder. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Let's begin. Hesitantly, you open your mouth and take a shallow breath, and water flows into your lungs like cool air. You smile and take a deep breath, gawking in all directions as you slowly sink to the bottom of the harbour, where hundreds of colourful fish weave through the twisting tracks of brilliant coral. As your feet touch the bottom, you peer up at the keel of your ship and laugh out loud in joy. A string of great bubbles shooting up towards the surface. Okay. Yep. Leave. I think I'm the only one that's actually getting experience from this. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Yes, number 5. So I assume it is this one. Yep, begin. You stand debating with the Animus the horribly slow, the keeper of the Lion Key, as to whether or not your quest is important enough for him to relinquish the artifact into your care. The whole experience is an exercise in sheer torment. Each and every one of his words is followed by a significant pause. Each and every point he makes is reiterated time and again before he lets you speak. You present an argument, then wait and wait and wait while he makes his counterpoint. to which you shoot a snappy counterpoint of your own, then must wait again for another of Animus's drawling, meandering, seemingly endless counterpoints. It's everything you cannot do to simply lop the fiend's tusked head off and snatch the key from the twitching corpse. Right.
All right.
So we go on to Tired Surrender. Begin the sensation. The shuddering, chattering, hoping beyond hope to be found, you curl yourself up beneath the blanket of snow to save what little warmth you have left. Fighting to keep your eyes open, to remain awake, you become aware that you can no longer feel your arms, your legs, the ice against your face, and tired, so tired, you at last resign to the inevitable. You close your eyes, bidding sleep to a bitter welcome as the sense of loss forces a single tear, doomed to crystallize before it even reaches your cheek from your aching eyes. Wow. I'll still take the experience. Experience is good. I want to be a absolutely shit-hot fighter by the time things turn around. Right. Supernatural Lust. Oh my goodness. I thought the Tender Love was going to be racy. Here we are. Begin the sensation. You find yourself coupling with a succubus, a creature of such intense, otherworldly beauty that even her fiend's horns and thrashing tail give you no pause. She gasps under you. You desire her so completely that the whole of your existence seems focused towards this single goal. As your life explodes from you in a starry burst, you hear the delighted laughter of the succubus as she drains you dry, leaving your body but a soulless husk. Wow, what a way to go. Okay, well, we'll leave from there. Right, so this seems to be the way we should be going. Another session. Whoops, thanks, farewell. No, I actually don't want to do that. Another session. Actually, are there others? Oh, okay. Are there any more? Okay, well, I could just go through all of these, but I really would like to try and get a bit further in my quest, I dare say. Sensate,
I'm gone.
What, I can't get in there? Seriously?
All right.
Oh, there was someone in the way, that's why. Alright. So it looks like there is not much we can really do here. Except go through all the sensations. Something I'm not willing to do. Sensate. No.
I'm gone.
Okay, we're going to go back to the main guy, whoever his name was, Splinter, that's right. And we're going to ask him about the private sensoriums. Help. Show me. Yep, take me to the private. Okay, so interesting.
I wonder how much copper you'd be worth to the Dusty Skull.
Interesting you should bring that up, because just the other day I was asking them how much they pay for you.
That's too good for you, Skull.
Okay, the inscription on the base of the Century Stone indicates it holds the experience week-long hunting trek across the forests of Arborea. Okay, you're standing in a circle white tents deep in the woods somewhere. The trees around you are, by far, the largest you've ever seen. Suddenly, though, there's an odd prickling sensation at the back of your skull. Your surroundings melt into a colourless smear, then slowly resolve into what looks to be the interior of a large grey sphere. Across from you stands a figure almost identical to yourself. His eyes flash in half darkness. A mad smile splits his features. I knew you would come. Greetings. Oh, greetings. Good to see you. I bid your murderous tongue to be silent. That's right, murderous. You pretend innocence. You pretend innocence is laughable. Who are you? Oh, you don't know? All those filthy, lying, thrice-be-damned journals. You tell me who I am? Those journals were so conveniently left for me when I awoke. Those journals that called me an incarnation. Ha! Burned them all I did. All that I found. What did they say exactly? They spoke lies, and nothing more. Filth about a man who forgets himself, other incarnations of preserving their experiences in writing so later lives could benefit. Thieves! It's my life, mine. All you want to do is steal my body, and you won't have it. So you're one of my earlier incarnations? He crosses his arms and looks away. If you put stock in such trash, yes. What did these lying journals say? They spoke lies, and nothing more. Filth about a man who forgets himself, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Where am I? Oh, this? He gestures around him, snickering. This is just a little trap, is all. I realize that killing you body thieves may not be enough. I might have to trap you, ensnare you for all eternity. You may have realized by now there's no way out of this Century Stone. Your mind is locked here. You note the rather sparse surroundings I've left you, all to help the madness set in good and quick, while your flesh rots away. He chuckles evilly. Well, I have some questions then. Your earlier incarnation crosses his arms and looks away indignantly. Save for a few more tufts of hair on his head, he's identical to you. Even his arms have the most of the tattoos yours do. Did you put those tattoos on? No, he looks distraught. That one incarnation, the practical one, did. I tried to burn them off, but the skin regenerates with the tattoo still on them. I have tried to tear them off, stain them with acid. I hate them. But why? His eyes flicker uncomfortably. It's maddening to feel the eyes upon you, reading your body like a book. Well, let's read the tattoos then. His eyes grow wild. Stop that! Stop reading me! He tries to cover himself with his arms turning away from you. Keep reading them. The figure's eyes grow even wider. Stop! Stop now! I'm warning you! He turns away, huddling up to cover more of his body. You see on his back the list of tattooed warnings that Mort once read to you at the mortuary. There is, however, one line at the bottom that Mort had neglected to read aloud. Don't trust the skull. Your previous incarnation grows more and more frantic as you keep peering at him. I'm warning you for the last time. Stop! You can't threaten me. You're a recorded memory and an apparition. I'll just keep reading them until you let me out of here. He howls like a madman, thrashing wildly, clawing at his arms and frothing at the mouth. Out, 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 out! And like that, everything ends. You find yourself standing in the sensorium once more, slightly befuddled, but quite unharmed. Well, this is what you call...
I'm gone.
Loot or lore. I was about to say loot, but it's not. It's a loot of information. Upon the base of the aquatic blue stone has sculpted so as it appears to have melted into the pedestal it rests upon. A stream of perfect azure tears drip from the sides, framing the inscription beneath the pedestal, longing. Okay, well, let's begin. You place your hands upon the stone, its surface ripples beneath your touch. A chill washes over your arms like plunging your hands into a mountain stream. Close your eyes, submerge into the experience. You close your eyes, you blink and reopen them. Your eyes are brimming with tears. You are overcome with a terrible sensation of drowning. Yet, as the sensation rolls through you, there is a stirring in your breast, a hunger, a poisonous-like serpent biting into your heart until you feel as if your breast will explode. You want desperately to steady yourself, focus, but all that comes to your eyes is tears. Wipe away the tears. You raise your hand to wipe away your tears. Your hands are soft, delicate woman's hands. They brush away the stray tears from your cheek, and you cup them in your hands, each of the tears like jewels shimmering in the lights. Turn to examine the lights. The lights are cast by candle globes that drift through your sanctuary. You have come to this place to gather your thoughts, to reflect on the past with an eye towards the future, to cleanse the mind before the coming journey. Yet you cannot concentrate. Your thoughts remain in the present, trapped there by the terrible feeling that writhes in your breast. What did he mean? Close your eyes and sigh. You close your eyes, but his words can only echo in your mind. 100, 1,000 times. Will he ever return? The sound is a whisper, an echo. Only you. Yet you hesitated at the brink of time's door, and he must have thought you were afraid to go. But you were not. Were you afraid to stay? And the fear. The serpent writhes in your breast again, its fangs biting into your heart, filling it to bursting with its poison. Its tears come again, running down your cheeks in streams, his words echoing. Will echo, only you. Your eyes snap open. It is his voice. You whirl as you gasp. He stands powerful in the shadows, and he strides into the light of the drifting candle globes, and you feel the serpent writhing and dying. He has returned. His face stern, but somewhere in those features you can almost see his pleasure at seeing you. After all, his return for you. Echo, only you can help me, Denaria. It was wrong of me to ask you for... But it was wrong of me to ask for you... Good grief. But it was wrong for me to ask you for your help. You speak, Deoria, yet you... It is you, grey-skinned man, grey-skinned like a statue, striding from the light. Are you that scarred? Your body looks like it has been bathed in knife blades. The wounds, the tattoos, the horrible, yet you see through Denora's eyes, and she sees how she sees you in such a way. She puts a cloak over your features. She sees you in such light, such terrible longing, light, for she... How can she feel such? Try to refocus. Brace yourself. Hold on to the experience. You feel your vision tearing, doubling until you are that man striding from the light. It is you, but not you. You feel yourself being torn. It is Denoria's experience, but at the same time, it's also yours. And what? I asked too much for you to accompany me, Denoria. I have no right to place you in such danger for my sake. It is your words, but they are a surgeon's words, chosen with cold skill, without a trace of emotion. With every word you feel yourself sneering inside, knowing what the stricken girl would see next through her longingly stained eyes. That who are you, that person? That man twisting her with your words, not knowing how powerful they are to her, like bolts from a ballista, piercing her breast, but she sees only relief at your return. How can she feel and not know you mean to? I have come back to ask of your forgiveness, Denoria. I shall return to you as soon as I am able. Your vision tears away, doubling and bleeding until you face yourself again, trying desperately to speak, to warn Denoria that this is not a man, but a creature that kills for his own needs. He doesn't care about you, Denoria. You're a tool to him, a tool he needs to. But Denoria speaks and you can't stop her. I would place myself in 1,000 dangers, embrace eternity for you, my love. I am not afraid. Listen to me. I will accompany you through the plains themselves though the plains themselves should bar the way. You feel yourself shattering, relief and satisfaction. His satisfaction at her words, knowing she would say them, always knowing, and her admission of love is like a slamming of a portcullis across your heart. Trapped, she is yours, but you must be certain, so you must drive the nail home. The way is dangerous. You will have to be strong, far stronger than you are now. Swimming through her mind, relief, the wave of relief, the end of longing, yet longing for him more at his words, not noticing his manipulations. All you need is to be strong, and his path shall be one with yours. Your thoughts are like fires, for you can be strong, stronger than he knows. You know no fear. You would die for him. I can be strong, my love. I will. Her words slide off of him like water. The serpent in her breast, the one piercing her heart with the poison, has been replaced by this serpent in the flesh. She sees nothing of this, and his next words are planned carefully, so carefully. I can't say if we'll succeed, Denoria, but I'll do my best to protect you, and I will expect nothing less of the same from you. You may not be required to make some sacrifices. You may be required to make some sacrifices. And that final terrible word, you feel yourself being torn apart. He means her harm. He means you harm, for you are her, and he means to hurt her. Yet you need her to be harmed, and you want to scream at her that she is in danger. Run, Denoria, for his eyes unmake all things, and, of course, my love, life is sacrifice. This I have learnt. You, she, her. You speak the words, and in it you feel yourself dying inside. You are a spectator, and you've been watching a woman die, for the words are a death sentence. Yet still she speaks, unheeding, uncaring. I left a legacy in my father's keeping, my love. Ask for the 6th, the 3rd, the K, and the S. In it, I bequeath everything to you. It is not much, but with it, I left...
Updated my journal.
Experience. You, him, a wave of irritation washes over you. You clench your teeth to prevent the irritation from crossing your features. She must always continue to prattle, even when you do not prompt her. Must she? But no. Keep the irritation aside. Only a trace slips out. Come now. I cannot die, Denoria. There is no need for such foolishness. Her. You. She is overcome with fear that revolts you. The fear wells up inside her. You watch him frown. You hasten to correct him. He must know the reasons and know the wisdom behind them, so he's impressed with your planning. Speak before he turns away. I know I often act foolishly, my love, but you said yourself that you can forget things. If you are badly hurt, there are things in the legacy that can help you remember should you forget yourself. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Whoa, more experience. Holy crap. Okay. You coldly regard her through your eyes, tracing your gaze along her furry brow, wrinkling with worry, desperation. She has acted as you expected, yet there is something in what she says. Perhaps Yet I hope nothing in this legacy is of value. I do not want to leave anything there in some safe that could be of some use on our journey. Her illusion is shattered. Just for a moment, you watch, silent, as the emotion falls to the ground, splintering like silvered glass of some use. Such a casual statement, yet Denoria sees, and you hope for just a moment. You hope that she sees him for what he is, the serpent. And your hope dies, as in Denoria's eyes the emotion is rebuilt, the slivers being drawn from the ground, the illusion is rebuilt, but the slight sliver of pain remains. He thinks you have done something foolish, yet you did it for him. You must make amends, but how? You must convince him that the legacy is unimportant, but it isn't. It's everything. The legacy, my love, it has just a few things to help you remember. The scythe of words falls on Denoria, so quick, so sharp, you cannot follow its arcing path. A legacy? The things you do, Denoria, are such romantic gestures. No matter. No! You, Denoria, have driven him away again, like you did the night before. You feel the serpent stirring again, reborn, curling around your heart. There is the softest of hisses, yet he does not hear. Would you wish to leave a legacy, my love? For yourself, for anyone you would want to. It might help you remember if you left something for yourself, or for the ones you loved. The word scythe falls again, terrible and swift. Yet this time, the illusion holds, and the serpent is cloaked. The serpent is cunning, and it shall not reveal itself until it strikes. A legacy for myself? Not likely. The things I would leave myself would not be safe in some advocate's office, Denoria. But enough of this. I must leave. He is leaving. You must make him remain. And the experience swirls around you, terrible. The spiraling towards the final scene. The question she wants to ask. But don't ask it. Denoria, don't ask it. Be silent. Be silent. My love, before you go. His anger, his irritation. What now, girl? What now, you mewling banshee? Before I go? It looks I am in no danger of that. Come, Denoria, can't these questions wait for morn? There is much. She is desperate, drowning. Say it, and you, speak it. What do you want? Do you want me to come with you, my love? The rush of emotion dies in your mind. This is the end. The words you are about to speak are true, but the truth is not the truth she sees. There are no lies, only cold calculations. Of course he wants you to go with him, Denoria. You understand it clearly, too clearly. He has invested too much in the poor girl to let her go. Of course, Denoria, I would not have asked you to come with me if I did not want your company. You know how I feel about you. There is a cold silence in his mind, then a hissing of thought, a response sharp and deadly, like a dagger blade. The lie comes swiftly, unburdened by emotion. I love you, Denoria. You want to scream as you feel the lie wash over her like radiance, but it is a shadow of the truth, the serpent's kiss, and he means you harm, and she can't see you want to call... Man, they could use some commas here. It means you harm and she can't see. You want to call out, but she is crying with joy, even as cry with joy, with frustration, with joy, with despair. The emotion washes over you like you are drowning, and you need to speak. You long to speak, but you cannot, and you scream. You scream as you tear your hands away from the stone. Bloody tears rush from your eyes, running in streams down your arms, your hands to coat the stone. Blood, her blood, and you can't warn her. You can't stop crying. Anna is watching you, terrified. She looks like she wants to step forward and help, but she's paralyzed. Are you alright? Yes, I just need a moment. Anna is silent, staring at you, hypnotized. Your blood drips upon the floor, each tear splattering into crimson circle as it strikes the flagstones of the sensorium. What did you say? What did you say in that fiendstone? Longing. Anna frowns, confused, then stares daggers at the sensory stone, as if she's thinking about shattering it. Aye, I'm longing to break that stone, I am. To tear you up so. No, I just need a moment, Anna. I'll be fine. As much as you want to hurl the memory of the experience from you, you hold it fast, because you know it's important to remember it. It was you in that experience. It was Denoria's experience. But because it was you, your memories flooded you. You could feel both sides at once. Who were you? Who was that shade of you? Turn from the stone and leave. Whoa, holy crap. Alright folks, well we're going to leave the episode there. Thank you all for joining me. If you've liked the episode and liked the series thus far, do go ahead and click that like button. I do apologise for tripping over my words and my readings. Well, that's just who I am. This is the whole idea of these series, is to improve my reading skills. And hopefully I'll start getting better. Alright folks, well I've been Raetac. I'll see you next time.